everybody, my name is Grace and me and Braden are going to show you guys the sculpture garden today. We're going to look at all the different sculptures, who they're by, and we're even going to look at some of the plants that they have here at the park.
Hey guys, it's Braden here. We are at this sculpture. It's called the American Beach sculpture. It was by Thomas Glover W. and he created it in 2003. He is from Italy. He grew up in Italy, but he was from Italy, but he grew up in Washington, D.C. So that's kind of a little bit about the creator of this sculpture. There are some specific designs in it. There's a face here that looks kind of like it could be a sun, and there are some swirly patterns in it that are just kind of fun to look at. But yeah, again, this is the American Beach sculpture, and the guy who created it also donated 16 different sculptures that are kind of just around St. Augustine.
So this sculpture is called Synornis, and it's by Gary Bruges, and it was completed in 2004. Gary Bruges is actually not a sculptor. He's a welding professional, which is where you use really high heat to weld pieces of metal together, which explains why this sculpture looks like a bunch of different pieces and different shapes that have come together to make a bird.
Hey guys, so this statue right here is called Smoke. It was also created by Thomas Glover W, and this one was completed in 2010. So I don't really know a whole bunch about this one, but I do see a face down here. And by the name of the statue, Smoke, it seems like it could be some images of smoke rising up into the air. But the statue is white, and it has some residue on it, which makes it look a little bit older. So that's kind of neat. And there are also some designs here that looks like there's some words kind of carved into it. There's a bird right here, and it looks like some other people, and maybe some engravings of some skulls up there also.
So here we have another sculpture by Thomas Glover W. This one was completed in 2002. And it's called Sport Fishing in Florida. And you can see that it's clearly called sport fishing because we have some really big fish over here. And we have a few humans down here who are probably supposed to be a symbol for the fishermen. And of course, sport fishing is very popular in Florida. I'm sure it's influenced by the fact that we're right by St. Augustine Beach.
Hey guys, so right now we're standing next to a Chinese holly tree, and it kind of also looks a little bit like a bush. So this tree specifically here was donated by the St. Augustine Beach Beautification Advisory Committee, which is just kind of a really fancy way to say that these people are responsible for making and keeping St. Augustine really beautiful by donating and just placing a lot of vegetation around the city. So something that's really specific to this type of bush or this type of tree is that only female trees produce berries. And I can see a few berries on this one right now, and they're bright red. So that means that this one is a female. And that this type of tree, the Chinese holly, is also one of 3 holly trees that are specifically native to Florida.
So we have one last sculpture for you guys to look at. This is another one by Thomas Glover W. This one was completed in 2011, and it's called Curtain. We can see that there are a lot of fish again. We can see that there is what appears to be a mermaid at the bottom. And this sculpture is flat. It's almost like a slab, which is why it's called the curtain. And it has a lot of different textures. Like if I run my hands over it, I can feel where her hair is supposed to be. I can feel what's supposed to be fish scales. And it almost looks like the texture is supposed to make it look like the water is running over it.
Hi guys, so this is going to be our last sculpture for the video. However, these sculptures are called españolas, which is going to be a Spanish word. I actually don't know what it means, but it seems like these sculptures appear to be 2 women and dressed up in some sort of ball gowns, and they're sort of greenish, if you can tell. There are ridges in them, and they're also kind of a little, have some bronze color to them as well. and this one looks like she's carrying an umbrella. Her clothes are a little tighter up top, and I think that's just how the sculptures are designed. But yeah, this is our last sculpture. We really thank you guys for coming along with us on our sculpture journey here at the sculpture park, and we'll see you guys in the next video.